Yeah, but where are you really from? Is their normal reaction. I don't know how to relate to this question because it's a very odd question when people ask you, where are you from? Where am I from is where I'm born. So to me, it's Sweden. Swedish is where I'm born, the first language I learned, and I speak 6, but Swedish is the first one I learned. I grew up with a lot of Swedish culture as well as African culture, but in the whole I grew up more with the Swedish culture than the Gambian culture, so I feel Swedish. Probably 60% Swedish, 40% Gambian. I came to London in 2004. My friend convinced me to come and I thought, why not? I'll come. I've been traveling and lived abroad, and London was an exciting place to go and visit. So, and here I am 11 years later. I'm born in a small fishing village in Sweden in '76, and first brown baby born on the hospital, and so it's very different. And then I grew up in Örebro, which is 2 hours south of Stockholm, and it's so different where I grew up to here because, say for instance, all African or all black people will greet each other. That's how I grew up because we were a minority, so therefore you recognize a similar face and you would greet each other. Yes, I remember the first time I became aware of my appearance, or around the time I got aware of my appearance, I believe, because from the age of 6 to 20, I was competing in gymnastics. So I didn't really think about it, and I guess when we became around 8, 9, I started noticing some difference in my appearance to the other blonde, blue-eyed Swedish girls' appearance. And to begin with, it was quite on a negative way for me as a young girl. My mother could tell me 100 times a day that I'm beautiful and that I look fine with my beautiful hips and my beautiful bum and that I'm fine, but that's my mother, so I still felt that growing up in Sweden, I didn't have enough to identify other role models to identify myself with. So yeah, even though the home culture is totally different, it would still affect me. The outside culture I would still bring the effects of it back home. When I was 20, I moved to Ireland, and when I was 20, it's the first time I felt that I am beautiful, not only in my eyes or my family's or my friends' eyes, that I am attractive to the opposite sex, and it was so much more open to my looks of being a black woman, and women and men, just humans, just thought that I was beautiful. And I know that people say that you should feel beautiful from the inside, but I also think that what you are surrounded with will affect you of how you feel on the inside. So it's the first time I felt beautiful on the inside, and I guess maybe that radiates out, but it's also how people were responding to me and reacting to me and what was said. If I ever think about my appearance when I'm alone, most of the times, no. I think I don't walk around mirrors. I don't need to sit in front of a mirror to reinforce myself with my image, or I think it's a liberation to not have mirrors. It's really nice to just walk around and accept yourself as you are. We were in Thailand for 8 months. We barely didn't have any mirrors, and it's lovely. You see yourself from a different point from other people's eyes and from up to down rather than, a mirror image. So it's good. If I would change anything about my appearance, on a bad day, yes, I'm sure I would want to change everything and turn around and become a Grinch. But no, I wouldn't like to change anything about my appearance. I think it's really important that even on your worst days where you want to change everything with your appearance, I think it's so important that, you know, afterwards you are fine as you are. You know, you can't do anything. This is how you, me, everyone, this is how we've been made, and it's just acceptance. So it's always harder to accept yourself. It's always easier to accept other people than yourself. So that's the journey now. Message to my fellow sisters. I think that you are enough as you are. I think you are beautiful enough, you're smart enough, you're sexy enough, you're funny enough. I think it's really important for us women to just know that we are enough. I think we try so much to please the beauty ideals that are floating around, that are telling us how we should look and how we should feel. It's so important how you feel on the inside, and just enough. You're enough. Even when you have your Dracula day, when you feel like you are enough, and you're crazy enough too.